Alright, so I want to start out this video by addressing the thumbnail and why it's so sketchy. We noticed when we were going up against today's Alliance War opponent that there was a leader who had a rank 5 5-star, which as everyone knows, you only have the materials right now that exist in the game to take one champion up to rank 5. And they chose to take not Star-Lord, who's awakened, but a Magic who's unawakened to rank 5. Not to mention the PI being less than 10,000, which has its own issues. Why in the world, if you know anything about this game, would you take your only rank 5 champ and not use your generic Awakening Gem on them that you get for 100% completing all Acts 1 through 5? It makes no sense. And that's the first red flag that we saw. But that red flag did not stop there. Oh no. So just to give you a little bit of context, I'm in a Tier 1 Alliance, which I'm not the biggest fan of Alliance Wars. In fact, it's kind of the bane of my existence. But Tier 1 Alliance Wars, though very difficult, you get 700 5-star shards if you win, which just tremendously helps you advance in the game. And you can see for the last 3 Alliance Wars, my alliance has done very well. We've won all 3. And you kind of get a sense after a while, even though, of course, you don't always win, if your defense is good or not. You get a sense because you go up against very good alliances if a node's going to probably get at least 5 kills, maybe even double-digit kills. And, of course, if you've been playing the game long enough, you know if someone brings certain characters in an attack situation and there's not a class advantage, or certainly if you're going up against a Magic and you don't have Blade, you're going to lose health guaranteed. But today, my alliance has faced a new, tremendously troubling issue that I had to make sure was brought to the community's attention, and Lord, I pray, Kabam's attention as well. We are going up against an alliance that, for so many paths in all 3 BGs, treated our proven to be successful defense just in the last 3 like it was a hot knife through butter. It was like we had suddenly stuck 2-star Colossus in every node and just given up. And this was extremely confusing to us. And maybe we thought, hey, we're finally finding like the greatest MCOC players on the planet. These guys must just be amazing. But when we started to look further at their profiles, more and more red flags started coming up to the point that we are all now just super upset and hoping that this gets corrected. I don't expect us to exactly get rewards for the loss, but at least this alliance deserves to be banned. And I'll show you what we see. So when you pull up their profiles, first off, their #1 attacker, who took out over 13% of the map, has 2 out of 3 attackers as 4 stars. We're talking about Scarlet Witch and Vision. Now, those are 2 great champions, but given how well they did, it's just so suspect that they had that amount of success. We had a case in BG3 where we had a boss that has always done very well, both with Medusa and Magic. How is it possible? Someone explain this to me. That you can have a Star-Lord solo kill a mini Magic boss and only lose 5% health when the Magic is a R4 5-star. How is that possible? There were so many cases like that today, and so many of these profiles, like the thumbnail, have the top champion or 2 of the top champions as the top rank without awakening them. I don't know what language this is. It might be Russian. So what are you supposed to do? Contact Kabam and put a help ticket in that's just entitled, "Thanks, Putin," with a question mark next to it? All I know is that there is no logical argument for why someone can cut through all these nodes unless you have a mod. And if that's the case, you're cheating. But guess what? These guys have every right to cheat until Kabam does something about it. If you cheat, like with the sketchy unit black market deals, and you win first place globally in the gifting event, and every single person gets a 5-star Kang, and then your punishment is a 1-week ban, that's not even a slap on the wrist. That just incentivizes you to continue cheating until there is serious consequence. If Kabam really wants to be serious, not only do you take back all the rewards, but you do a 1-year ban, or maybe even a ban for life, because there are so many people who are not cheating, who are playing by the rules, and who have no chance to win when they face these situations. I don't expect us to be compensated for this, but I do expect Kabam to start doing something about this. Comment below and let me know if you've seen anything like this in your alliance. I hope and I pray that this doesn't happen to you, and I also hope that by making this video and putting it out in the community, we can start to spot those glitchy red flags that all modders do. Previously, it was looking at, or looking for, I should say, a Ultron in perfect form with champs that didn't even have like 5,000 PI, because how could you 100% Labyrinth of Legends with 4-star champs? Now it's starting to become rank 5 stars that are unawakened as the top champ. You see that, you know something is not right. Anyhow, thanks for watching. I hope this video helps the community. Let's make sure we stop this cheating from happening once and for all.